Okay, let's get right into it. Can an AI really be creative? I mean, truly creative? We're going to move past all the theory and dive into a real head-to-head battle, human minds versus a powerful AI. Let's see who comes out on top.
I mean, this is the big question, right? It's what everyone's talking about. Is that spark of human genius, that messy, brilliant, totally unpredictable thing, is it about to be, well, outsourced to a machine? A recent study decided to stop wondering and just put it to the test.
So how in the world do you measure creativity in a fair fight? Well, you need a real-world problem, you need some clear goals, and of course, you need your competitors. Let's dig into how they set this whole thing up.
So the battleground was a university that needed some fresh marketing copy to bring in new students. This wasn't some abstract thought experiment, it was a real challenge with a very practical goal. They gave the exact same brief to professional human creative teams and to ChatGPT.
And the goal here wasn't just to be creative for the sake of it. No, the content had to do a job. It needed to work across the entire marketing funnel, from just getting someone's attention all the way down to convincing them to sign up.
And this led them to two very different creative tasks. First, come up with a slogan. Think big picture, memorable, something that builds the brand. And second, create a tagline. This is way more specific, it's persuasive, and it's designed to make you take that next step. And trust me, this distinction is absolutely key to understanding what happened next.
And here are our fighters. In one corner, you've got your seasoned professional human creatives, and in the other corner, ChatGPT, one of the most powerful AI tools out there. The stage is set, the challenge is clear. Let's go.
All right, so after all the ideas were created from both the humans and the AI, they were put to a vote with a real audience. So who won? Well, I can tell you the results were not what anyone was expecting.
Let's start with round one, the battle for the best slogan. This is all about pure, high-level creativity. Who could come up with that one memorable phrase that just perfectly captures the brand?
And the result? Wow, it was a total landslide. The slogans made by the humans got more than double the votes of the ones from the AI. A clear, decisive win for Team Human in the first round.
Yep, when it came to that big picture thinking, capturing inspiration and strategy, the human mind was the clear champion. It wasn't even close, really. Round one goes to the humans.
But hold on. Remember, there were two challenges. The second round was for the tagline, the more direct, benefit-focused piece of writing. And this is where the story takes a really interesting twist.
You're not going to believe this. The results were almost a perfect tie. By the absolute slimmest of margins, we're talking razor thin, the AI-generated taglines actually won. It was basically a dead heat, but yeah, a technical victory for the machine. So what on earth happened?
This split decision is the most fascinating part of this whole experiment. I mean, why would humans completely dominate one creative task, but the AI could hold its own and even squeak out a win in the other? Let's break down the data and see what's going on.
So what gives? What explains this split? Was it the task itself? The way the words were phrased? Well, when they dug into the data, one single factor jumped out and explained pretty much everything. Who was doing the voting?
It turns out there was a huge generational divide. Younger folks, like potential and current students, they consistently liked the AI's work more. But the older audiences, we're talking parents and university committees, they overwhelmingly preferred the stuff the humans wrote.
And here's the why behind it, pulled right from the study. The AI is just unbelievably good at picking up on current trends, all the latest buzzwords, and the specific kind of language that younger people use and connect with. It literally speaks their language. So this suggests AI might be a killer tool for short-term, trendy campaigns, but maybe it misses the mark when you're trying to build a timeless brand for a broader audience.
Which brings us to a really crucial point. It's not about one being better than the other. It's about playing to different strengths. On one side, you have the AI, which is a master of pattern recognition, speed, and using trendy language. And on the other, you have humans who bring context, strategy, and that gut feeling, that spark of intuition.
So what does this all mean for the future of creativity? Well, this experiment doesn't really suggest a takeover. Instead, it points to something way more interesting, a partnership.
You see, the biggest takeaway from this whole thing is that the whole human versus AI idea might just be the wrong way to look at it. The real potential here is in combining their strengths. The winner isn't a competitor, it's a completely new process.
And that process has a name: co-creation. Think of it like this. The AI becomes this incredible assistant. It does all the heavy lifting, generating tons of options, analyzing patterns, which frees up the humans to do what we do best: guide the process, refine the ideas, and provide that strategic vision.
Just imagine this workflow. You use an AI to spit out 100 different taglines in just a few minutes. That's its strength, pure speed and volume. Then the human creative director steps in. They use their experience, their intuition, to pick the 3 best ones, tweak the language, and make sure it all fits the brand's long-term strategy. You get the best of both worlds.
So maybe we've been asking the wrong question all along. It's not about replacement, it's about redefinition. AI is a powerful new instrument in the orchestra, and the real challenge now is learning how to play it. So the question isn't who will win anymore. The real question is, are you ready to collaborate?